Systems do the work. I'm Greg, the systems coach, and today I'm going to walk you through setting up a daily briefing with Copilot Cowork. This is going to be an email you get every morning, giving you a rundown on what you've got in your inbox, as well as a bunch of different other items that you should have on your radar, depending on your role. I have a prompt that will inject into Copilot Cowork that will run through about 10 questions about who you are and what you're interested in and your role. And then it will build out upon that this amazing daily briefing that will be emailed into your email address every morning at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So you can read it on the way to work or while you're having coffee. So let's jump on in. We'll come over to Copilot here and we'll come over to the Copilot Cowork agent. Now this is in Frontier and you do need to enable the Claude Anthropic inside of your tenant to get it. But once we have it here, we can start by coming over and grabbing this prompt that we're going to give you. Okay. And then we're going to inject it into the code builder. It is literally going to ask me 8 questions, and then it's going to do some research upon all that stuff before starting to build it. And once we're happy with the outcome, we're then going to schedule it as an item that will just come in every day. So I'm going to send this off. It's going to ask me those 8 questions, and I'm going to run through them. If I speed it up, I speed it up, and if I leave it in, I'll leave it in. So we'll see how we go. So let's start with the first one. Business mentor met. So I'm doing this as part of my role with Beck and T as a part-time business mentor with them. So this is the setup we're going to run through for this position. So who are we doing? Who are we talking to? What topics am I interested in? Small business news. Yes, I definitely want to know about all of those for this role. So next, trusted sources. Do I have any trusted sources? I'm going to say the Australian Financial Review. So we'll just leave it as that for now. We can always come back in and update any of these trusted sources at any time. So let's leave those in there like that. Trusted sources could be a news or a blog post that you get, maybe someone you watch online that you want to get some information from and you trust what they're saying. So the email check, yes, include an email. Scan my inbox. Yes, I want to use scan my inbox, look for my daily actions, 100%. Yes, include my calendar. Definitely want you to look at that. So now it's asking me do I want a quick scan, just the headlines, what's really matter, read first, or more detailed context, just actions and talking points. So I'm going to go with the full briefing because I want something meaty to read in the mornings. So it's asking me here if I want to add anything with politics, sports, or celebrity news and life. No, this is just going to be for work. And you can see it working there on the request. Okay, so we're going to call this my Greg's morning brief, simple and personal. You could call it as if anything you liked when it gives you. You could even describe it as something else, but that's simple and easy for me to understand what it's for. It is just for me. We're not doing this as for the whole business. Okay, here we go. It's got some information about me. It's just confirming if this all looks right, and I'm going to tell it that it looks great. This looks great. Let's prepare to deliver the first polished HTML file. And for anyone that wants to know how I did that, that's just the Windows key and H, and it brings up this little voice to text editor that's built in with Microsoft, so you don't have to go and get any voice to text editing tools. Remember, we're dealing with LLMs, so they're predictive of what you're about to say anyway. So even if there's a word slightly wrong in that sentence, it will still get it right because it's going to predict the next word anyway. So you can see here, this is what Cowork does really well. It puts together a progress or checklist for it to run off and do some things, and you'll start to see these things happen in real time. It's going to list my Microsoft emails, view my calendar. You see it's got some other things here. It'll have the output folder and an input folder, as well as the skills folder, which we're basically going to create this into a skill as well. So any outputs will be what it gives us, and the inputs, if I give it a file to work on. But you can see the good thing here is it runs through what it is. And if you want to, you can, hide those tasks or open them up to execute them. and then just watch it work away. So right now we're at the preparing the morning brief stage. So it's going to build this morning brief. It'll be a HTML file that will be emailed to you. It'll be something simple that you can open up in your web browser or on your phone really, really easily. The HTML file is nice because it gives you some nice formatting. It won't just be a text in your email, in the email body. So it's something that you can actually look at and enjoy reading instead of it being just another email in your inbox. And again, with the way it builds out the morning brief, you can give it instructions on what colors to use, when to put red, green, or yellow markers attached to it. You can customize it any way you want it to be delivered to you. The world's your oyster. The AI will just build it all into the code. And again, it's just about making it so you actually want to read this thing and it's not another chore in your inbox. So you can see here, it started to put some things up in the output folder. So we've got this sort of skills file that it's building, as well as this HTML briefing. So we were parked there for quite a while and it was trying to reconnect to my account for quite some time. So what we've got here though in the output folder is actually the morning briefing that it created for today. So we've got the section A, top stories. We've got a few things here that we can look at straight away. Again, it's got some links to wherever it got the information from, so I can read more if I'd like to. And it's got section B, stuff that should be on my radar. Section C, trends to be watching. D, opportunities and ideas. Great for if you're thinking outside, you need to make some sales or come up with opportunities in your field. Email summary of what's happening within the emails here, and then what's on for today and tomorrow, and a bit more there as well. So you can see that it's quite a nice HTML file to receive and read through. Now, if I can go over and finish here and get it to connect up, we've got the morning briefing file in the output folder there. So let's just make it so we can receive it via the email before we schedule this as a daily occurrence. So it's looking up and making sure it has what it needs in the output folder before it starts working on the request again. And hopefully it doesn't get stuck this time. Nope, there we go. It's going to send the email off to Greg at BeckNT. So here's a summary. It said it sent it. It's on the way to the inbox with the full brief and then a short preview in the body of email. And I can see that down here in my email address, I actually have that email come through, which we'll put up. You can see here, body email came in, morning brief, and we've got the attachment. So you can see it actually sent it to me twice. So it must have got stuck in there somewhere and then resent it. That's why it was hung up, maybe because of this internal filter we have with the IT department. So once we've got that here, we can click it to open it, view it. So we'll just open it and then bang, right there. You can see it shows up in the web page and we can see it's a nice rundown. Again, something nice and presentable for something to read. It's not just your text file in your email address. So it's very useful, very handy to get in this way. And now that we've got it, the next steps, we're happy with it, we can then set, do we want to schedule this? So, yep, this is great. Let's make this a daily occurrence, Monday to Friday, with a scheduled outcome. So we can close this viewer now. We don't need to see that. It's now going to work on scheduling this in. So we can say when we want to do it. I'm going to say 7 a.m. Actually, I'm going to do it 8 a.m. for this one as I'm settling in to work for the day. Submit. Okay, so here we go. Every week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 a.m., it will send me this output. It'll do everything it's asking me to do. So each schedule run opens a new session. That's definitely what you want it to do. So you can check that it's actually going to run. So sometimes it might get hung up and not run for the morning and you have to go in and activate it yourself. So we're going to activate and run. So activating and a run will make it send me another email today. to confirm it's all active, and then we'll go and check the schedule out in the scheduler. So you can see here again, working live with the product. It says something went wrong. So we're just going to say, go ahead. And you can see over in the side here, we've got an active schedule occurring. I think it's just getting stuck on trying to do it because it's already scheduled over here. Done. Schedule's done. Here it is. Bang. Sorted. So we can activate it here. See it's there. But if we're in the standard co-working section here, you won't see it. It'll hide away. But if you hover over tasks, you'll see inputs in progress done and scheduled. And here it is. Here's the schedule run. What's going to run every day. And if we want to change the schedule, we can change it. Or if we need it to run, we can run it. So that's the system. Go build it. And if you've got any questions, feel free to drop a comment below, or I'll see you in the community. Cheers.